Hello and Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to show you how to configure basic router settings. The topology addressing table was given on the document. Here is the topology that I have created earlier. So we start from PCA, desktop, IP configuration, and entering the IPv4 address. They're given here, IPv4 address. We have to enter it again. The IPv6 001 DB8 CAD 1110. Okay, 64 PVC gateway FE801. Now we have already complete setting of PCA IP configuration. Now we move to the PCB. One sign 2 168.0.10. Subnet mask is automatically default gateway 192.168.1.0.1. The IPv6 address, which is DB8 CAD 1110. Okay, that's true. 64. Now IPv6 gateway with FE-T1. So that's complete. So we open the R1 to starting the configuration. Move to the CLI. We enter no. Okay, we have to enable and enter configuration mode, config terminal, and change the host name. The hostname has been changed. Now assign a device name to the router. Done. Set the router domain as ccnlab.com. IP domain name cnlab.com. Disable DNS lookup to prevent the router from attempting to translate. So no IP domain lookup. Sorry, okay. Configure the system to require minimum 12. So we can only insert minimum 12 password. So 12 character. So the code is security question mark and security password minimum length 12. Enter. Configure the username as admin with an encrypted password. The complicated password we have copied it because the type can type it may wrong, so we have copied it. Username SSH admin secret. Now we're gonna paste it. Now it's done. Generate a set of crypto key. So we have to set a crypto key. The code is crypto. Crypto key generate RSA 1024. Now it's done. Assign the privilege exact password to the given password. We have copied it. So the privilege password, the code is enable secret and paste it. Okay, the next question is assign the given password as the console password. So the console password configure session to disconnect after 4 minutes of inactivity. After 4 minutes. So after 4 minutes, the console was automatically logged out. So we have to log in again. So to set it, the command is line console 0 password. This is the password. So I type the password Cisco. You have to double check. Okay, now it's done. Exec timeout 4 because there is the 4-minute timeout. Okay, log in and exit. Okay, now it's done. Assign Cisco VTY as the VTY password. Configure the VTY line to accept SSH connectivity only. I'm sorry, connection only. So line VTY 0 to 15. The password is Cisco VTY star. Okay, because this is a timeout, the command for the timeout is the same. Timeout 4. And it also accepts SSH connection only. And the command is transport input SSH. Login local and exit. Now it's done. Create a banner that warns anyone accessing the device that unauthorized access is prohibited. So banner MOTD unauthorized that is strictly prohibited. The banner is done. Let's say enable IPv6 routing. So IPv6 unicast. IPv6 unicast routing. Interface. Then configure all three interface with the router with the IPv4 and IPv6 address. They are given above. You see this, including the loopback. Move to the question. Active all three interface. So we have to configure all the three interface. We start from interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. Description LAN PC-B and IP address 192.168.0.1 and 255.255.255.0. I've entered the command, the IPv4, no shutdown. And exit. Now move to the next interface. (0/0/0) IPv6 address 2001 DB8 ACAD double colon 1/64. Now it's done. IPv6, the gateway FE80 1. Sorry, IPv6 address being local. Okay, it's done. Now we have to edit it. Now the next interface is gigabit Ethernet 0/0/1. The second one is now entering the IPv4 address. Now I shut down and move to the IPv6. IPv6 address FE:80 link local. Oh, I'm sorry. FE:80. Okay, now it's done. Now we can exit it. No, not yet. Description. I almost forgot. Description S1 LAN. Now we are ready. You can exit it. The router should not allow virtual login for 2 minutes if the 3 login fail attempt occur within 60 seconds. So that means the command login log 420 seconds attempt 3 attempt within 60 seconds. Now we have to edit it. Set the clock on the router. We must set the clock. And the command is show clock. This is the clock now on the router. We have to set it into our current time. So clock set. It's now is 1:07 AM. And now is 18 October 2020. Now it's done. We will show the clock in the current time. Okay, that's now time now 1:07 AM at 18 October 2020. This is Sunday. Today is Sunday. Save the running configuration to the startup configuration file, which is copy running config startup config. Okay, it's done. Now we move to the step 3, verify network connectivity. We must ping to PCA using PCA. Now we must go to the PCB to get the IP address. Okay, now we know the PCB IP address. We have to ping it. For the first time it may unsuccessful. Then we have to try again. That was successfully for the second time. Yeah, it was successfully, zero loss and connection was successful. Now we have tried to IPv6. Let's paste it. Okay. IPv6 also successful, so the ping was successful. So we have now. Then we have to remote access from PCA using Teraterm SSH client. So we have to open the R1. Show IP interface brief. Here we can see 000, 001 status up and protocol also up. Then the 001 and 002 administrative down and protocol also down. So we want to enter the loopback, the interface loopback config terminal interface loopback 0, and now the line protocol or interface loopback 0 change state to up. Now we want to set the IP address for the interface loopback. 10.0.0.1 subnet mask to Wi-Fi to 55 to 55 and then 0. Okay, so then the IPv6 address 2001 db8 is CAD 21.64. Okay, it's already done. For the last one, the IP gateway link local. Okay, now we want to open the PCA. Okay, I'm sorry. We have to ping the interface lookup at command prompt on PCA. The code is ping 10.0.0.1. Okay, the ping was successful. So we want to enter the SSH session. SSH. So the username SSH admin 10.0.0.1. They want us to enter the password. They prompt us. The password is. Okay, now we already entered the SSH session. Now we exit. We enter the IPv6 session. Okay, the code is SSH L in 2001 db8 CAD 21. Okay, they want a password, so the password is 55 hash. Okay, we already in the IPv6 session. IPv6 where? Okay, get it. Now the remote successful. Was the remote successful? Yes, the remote was successful because we can log in into the IPv6 loopback interface. Yeah. Move. Okay, that's done. Then we move to the PCB. The net part is part 3. display router information. Step 1, establish SSH or session on R1 using Teraterm on PCB. So we have to go to the PCB, command prompt, and get the information. We copy this and paste. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, now it's done. We are already on session. We have to try again. Okay, we are already on session now on the PCB. So the remote already successful. And what is the using show version command to answer question about the router. Okay, we want to show the version, so we input the command show version. Okay, this display the version now. What is the name of the iOS image? We're routing on the running. The iOS image is okay, the iOS image is iOS software Everest ISR software 6x64 Linux. This is the answering for this. And how much volatile random access memory on the router have? Okay, the memory is the gigabit internet interface. Now volatile configuration memory, physical memory, flash memory at the boot flash. So we have to input this command show version include register. So what's the boot process of the router on the net reload? The configuration register is 0x2102. This is spike character. Okay, step 3, display the static configuration. Use setup config command on the command router to configuration how the password are input. Okay, now on the show start config command on the router to answer the following question: how password are present on the output. So we have to input show startup. Okay, unconnect command. Okay, unconnect scheme command. Unit shows that complete the verify command. What is the result of the command? There's no invalid input for the command. Then we move to the step 4. There's the error. We move to the step 4. Use the show IP route command on the router to answer the following question: what is the code is used in the routing table to directly connect network? So we have to input show IP route. Okay, now you can see there is the code, there is the IP, and there is the loopback, and there is the successful. And how many code route and 3? There is 3. Display a summary list. Show IP interface brief. Okay, we can see now loopback 0 already up. Just the same on the other one, 0000001. There is the same loop up, so we already got it. We have success. Then the question is show IPv6 INT brief. Okay, we can see now gigabit internet 0/0/0 is up, 0/0/0 is 1 is up, 0/0/2 reset down, and loopback is up. In the same and the above is up and down. And what is meaning is up. This meaning is for start up, and the protocol is also up. On the PCB, in the config command, when assign the PCB, you are successful. Okay, we move to the PCB. We are already on the PCB. We move to the config. Okay, I'm sorry. Under desktop configuration, configuration. That is the issue the config command into examine. To insert the auto config. Okay, auto config request successful. We already see the IPv6 address on the PCB and the link local address IPv6 gateway. Then we move to the command prompt again. Okay. The connection time out because we remove the IP address to the automatically IPv6 config. So the last command is IPv6 config all. I'm sorry. ipconfig. Okay, we can see now fast internet 0 connection. We get the IP link local IPv6 address now. This is the IPv4 address, the IPv6 address, default gateway is already here, so it's successful. Issue the ping from PC1 default gateway looking address was successful. So we have to issue it. So you have to ping FE 18001. Yes, it's working, 0 loss. And the IPv6 ping. Okay, we can paste it. Because it's very long. I'm sorry, because it's very long. Okay. Okay, it also success. The ping between the gateway was success, and the unicast address also success. That's all from me of configure basic router setting. I'm Muhammad Azmi W. Bakar to the ID 2020708873. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.